I never give introductions on my videos, so how do y'all feel about introductions? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, so today I'm going to be making some breezy bold junk earrings. And y'all, I have other videos to show you how to do it step by step if I overlook anything. So y'all know to upload the picture, you hit the print then cut, remove the background and all that stuff. Y'all know how to do that. I told y'all how to do that. You know what kind of earrings you're going to be working with. You know the size, and you want the picture to match the size of the earrings. You don't want it overly big, but in this video, I made it super big. So I'm going to show y'all what I did to fix that, because I wasn't about to waste no paper. I can't do no wasting of no paper. I'm sort of on a budget for my business until I blow up. So yeah, I'm going to show you what I did to take care of the bigness, because I did all that with my little handy dandy what is it called, measuring tape. And yeah, I ain't even, you know what, this was done late last night. It was like past 11 when I was doing this. So yeah, y'all know all these steps. And then someone also brought to my attention that I don't be showing y'all what product I use. So here we go. Okay, so before I get my day started, I be forgetting that I don't show y'all. I haven't been showing y'all my latest videos, the items that I use. So first I have the 80 millimeter hoop earrings, okay? Bamboo. All right. Then the glue that I use Mod Podge matte. Not all the time. I'm lying. See, because this is the glossy one, but it doesn't have the label on it anymore. But I use both of these. I rather use glossy, but I will use matte as long as you don't get the matte glue everywhere. The resin that I use, this is a new one that someone purchased for me for my birthday. I normally use weigh-in. Is that how you say it? Weigh-in. I normally use this one. But with the project that I just did, or that you'll see in this video, this works just as well. I've been using this for the last couple days. So yeah, that's the resin that you're going to use. I use B7000 to add the charms. I use Gorilla Glue to put the picture on the earrings so it'll stay. This probably would work, but I'm so used to using this that I've never tried this to put the actual picture on the bamboo earrings that you'll see in the video. Okay. Yeah, I'll leave all this out and I don't know why. I'm also in this video going to mix this glitter with this resin that you'll see. I'm just probably going to put this part in the beginning of the video. And then I used some charms, some nail charms, this chain. All this stuff is going to be tagged in my Amazon storefront. Everything that I normally use is right in my bio. If you go to my main YouTube bio, you should see everything there. And I used these letters. Okay, you're going to see what I do with all this stuff. Now that that's over, so this is me using the gloss Mod Podge, and you're going to, of course, glue the pictures first. So I printed out 2 pictures for the front, 1 picture for the back, just to give the earring some thickness, but not too much thickness, if that makes sense. So you glue those down together. And this is when I noticed it was super big. And I was like, oh, what am I going to do? Like, I was not about to print this over. Like, do y'all know I printed this out like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 times. And every time something happened, either my printer cut the head off. It was just doing so much stuff. So I was like, I'm not going to keep wasting no ink on these, because if I can't sell them, I'm going to be mad. But anyway. So, I'm not a giver-upper. Mama ain't raised no quitter. So I just kept going. And then, you know how shimmery I love the way the glitter, Oh, I didn't post that. I was going to be using that. Glitter cardstock. That's also going to be in my Amazon storefront. I love the way the glitter cardstock looks before you add any glue or any resin to it. Like, ain't it so pretty? Like, it's so pretty. It makes me, like, every time I make earrings, it makes me not even want to add anything to the top of it because I really like the way, you know, the glitter cardstock look. But anyway, so you place the picture on top of your cardstock, and I got one done. Now on to the next one. Any of y'all going to the Breezy Bowl? Like, I don't really do concerts. I think I told y'all before, I've been to like 2 concerts and they both were Jeezy. That is literally my favorite rapper. And so yeah. So then I was just like, look, me just not accepting that I made it too big. Trying to put a square into a circle. It would never work. Trying to put a star into a rectangle. So I had to cut it. Yep, I used my handy dandy scissors and I had to cut it, wasting more product, y'all. So that's why measurements is so important. Measurements is really important, and normally I do this part very well, as you can see in my other videos. But this time, I guess I was off. Like, I was watching TV. You know, I ain't even gonna make no excuses for it. I probably was just lazy. I ain't feel like going back and changing it. So anyway, I'm gonna cut it, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add it. Add my resin. Yep. Just a little thin layer on the front. And you can use whatever you want. Some people use a sponge brush to smooth it out. Some people use a popsicle stick to smooth it out. Some people don't use anything to smooth it out. They just know how to precisely put it on to where it doesn't go anywhere and doesn't move and doesn't whatever. I like to use a brush, and I don't know where I got that from. I think I got it from myself, but maybe, I don't know. I just like using the brush to put on there. And now the chain. The chain is probably the most difficult part, because if you don't have any patience, this is going to wear your patience that you have thin, because you want to make sure that it is on the outside of the earring and don't try to go on the inside. You got to balance the chain on that little edge. And as you can see, I'm out of focus. I could tell I was about to get tired because a lot of this stuff is not really in focus. But then again, y'all, most of my videos are kind of unhinged. They don't really be in focus anyway. And I be thinking I'm really in focus because I'm looking at the earring, and the way I have my camera set up, I can see what I'm doing, but in one glance, I can see it. And then once I go to edit the videos, it's like, wait, I'm not in view no more. Burns me right on up. But the show must go on. So, you know, apply the chain to the outside of the earring. And, okay, so we got it. We're going to take the excess chain part off. Now, y'all want to talk about some earrings being heavy. I ain't even going to lie. These earrings together are like almost four ounces. Like, if you want to go pour 4 ounces in a cup and let me know how heavy you think that is. Yes. And then so this is basically like for a couple hours, one night earrings, and then you can just hang them up and wear them whenever. But yeah, so this is me mixing the resin with the glitter. Now, this part, y'all, I think this was an unnecessary step, only because at first I said I was just going to do the resin on the earrings and just add the letters, okay, in the picture. But then I was just like, well, maybe we should just go ahead and junk them all the way out. So you won't be able to see you know what I'm saying? You won't be able to see the glitter resin because, you know, I covered it up. I covered it up with charms. But it was kind of given. It was kind of given like it was with this, just the resin on there. The resin with the glitter. You know, ain't that kind of cute? Should I have left them alone? Oh, see, look at that. Not too bad. But of course, me being me, they say to junk them out, so I'm just gonna go ahead and junk them out and see how it looks afterwards. So this is me adding the little black charms on there. And I was like, I was kind of shocked because this was my first time adding letters to junk earrings. So the whole time I'm doing it, I'm side-eyeing like what I'm doing because I've never did it before. But yeah, that's the finishing product. I didn't want to keep you guys too long because I know this is a dip once I have the video too long. So yeah, this is the Breezy Bowl earrings. And I hope you like, if you stayed